Shivoham, my dear Mother Swami, Shivo. Shivoham, my dear Mother Swami, I want to tell one thing. When we are talking each other, I remember a very good story that giving a teaching of the quality of a good disciple. When a master is living in the forest in old age and many years ago, and there was many disciples in his ashram. And a person came and asked the same question: what is the identification and what is the symptom of a good disciple? So the master not give any answer, but master asked that person, do you want to take some milk or fruit or anything? Are you hungry? You want to take some breakfast? That person tell, yes, I can take milk. And after some minutes, after some time, when that person is forget the question which is he asking, then the master call his good disciple and tell to the disciple, my dear disciple, there is very dark. Can you bring a lamp here? Because here is dark. But there was no dark, there was a noon. And the sun is shining very brightly. But the disciple went in the room and he lightened a lamp and take to the master and put near the master. Master again say to the disciple, oh, there is very dark, one lamp is not sufficient, bring another lamp. And 5 times master say, and 5 times disciple. 5 times master say, and 5 times disciple went the room, and 5 lamp one by one he lightened and put near the master. Then the master say, okay, you go. The person who is asking the question, he make another question. He asked to the master, what are you doing, the foolishness, the madness? There is noon, there is full of bright light of the sun. And this is the time of the summer, not winter. The sun is very bright and hot in India in the summer. About 40 degrees centigrade, Celsius. The master tell, do you understand anything? The person tell, no, I do not understand. The master tell, this is the answer of your question. That was the answer of your question. The person was not so sharp. Person again asked, how this is the answer of my question? The master tell, this is the identification, this is the symptom, this is the characteristics of the best disciple. When the master tell anything, his mind, intellect, mood and ego never oppose the master. Opposing is very big stage, but never think anything wrong or never argument or never think negative against master's orders, master's directions. I know this is noon. My disciple knows this is noon, but he do not react inside of mind. He continuously stand in peaceful condition of meditation. He just obey me and he bring the lamp in the noon, or not one time. I send her 5 times and you see her face was not any reactive. He has no any opposite thoughts that this is noon and what is doing the master, what foolish thing doing the master. That is the disciples acceptance of the master. If any disciple will accept master like that, he will be sure and certainly enlightened. But in the Western countries, somebody will think that is the wrong, that is the ego of the master, that is the controlling of the master, that is the slavery of the master. If person will think like that, that is not living in the heart, that is living in the only mind. And master always teach to live in the heart, and heart always accept master as a love. So that is the basic difference between the good disciples and only the formal disciples. Many persons take the Guru Diksha in only the formality, but they do not want to obey the master. They are the embryo, like abort embryo, they avoid the Guru Diksha. Because if a embryo cannot stay in the womb of the mother 9 months, 9 days, appropriate time, that embryo, immature child, if take the birth, that child cannot be survived well, or a limit of the time period, if he will abort before the limit 6 month embryo, 7 month embryo, that comes out and die. That's why the disciples, they are not ready to live in the womb of the master, because master is the spiritual mother of disciples. That's why I give you the name of Mother Swami, because that is not only your names, that is my name also. So if anyone want to enlighten, if anyone want to liberate, if anyone want to salvation, he should be stay in the spiritual womb of the master, and when he will be completely transformed, as a embryo completely transformed from fertilized ovum to gastocele, blastocele, fish condition, amphibian condition, reptile condition inside of the womb, mammal condition, then after the male or female condition, then completely development inside, the division of the cells, the making of the organs. When the all complete transformation complete, then the embryo come out, he is a very healthy baby, or she is very healthy baby. So I am giving the Guru Diksha, and that is the start of the development of disciple. That is not finished. But many disciples, they want everything instant. They have no patience. They have dominance in the mind. They do not use the heart. They do not want to dissolve in the master's womb. You know, sperm dissolve in the ovum, then the fertilization happen. The same thing is that if your ego is dissolved in the master's presence, if you surrender your mind, intellect and ego into the master, that your path, your development, your start of spiritual journey start from that point. Otherwise, spiritual journey do not start. I want to tell another story. If 50% want to cross a river in the night, they have a very urgent work in the morning. They want to attend a ceremony in the other bank of the river. So they all decide, everyone will bring a chappu. We say the chappu, that is the wooden rod that is flat one side, and they that throw the water with behind the boat goes ahead. So they all decide, everyone will take a chappu from home, and they start to drive the boat all the night. They are amazed. We can cross this river only 2 hours. What happened? We are driving the boat 6 hours and we are not going ahead. Then when the sun is ready to arise, and then they see, they forget to open the knot of a rope, which is the boat was tied with a tree stem, trunk. That's the same story of the disciples or seekers. Their consciousness is tied with the ego, mind, intellect, mood, and body consciousness. They do not allow to open the knot. Master try to open the knot, but they are so full. They start the opposition of the master and impose their own illusions and their own blindness on the master. Some say, oh, master is very egoistic person. Some say, oh, master is arrogant person. Some say, oh, master is not loving, because they are not loving. Some say, oh, master using brain much and more and telling us do not use the mind, and he is using the mind. Some say, oh, master is very moody, because they are full of all these things and they do not know that master is come in their standard to teach them. Even master is beyond all these things, but master come to open the knots, but they do not allow the knots. So I am telling something about the good seekers. Good seeker is which one? That is never put his mind, intellect and ego in front of the master. Good seeker is that which is permanently give, and the time of the Guru Diksha is all negativity and illusions and everything, and he only start the journey in the holiest and precious and highest spiritual direction of the Master. Thank you very much. Love you very much. Bless you very much.